Before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to give a special shout out to today's sponsors, starting with Goldfine and Bowles, lawyers for the injured. Personal injury, workers' compensation, those are their two things, but any sort of legal advice, they're the people to call. Give them a phone call, 309-673-5144. Tell them we sent you, okay? And I'd also like to shout out SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video as well. Use promo code PlayBookSports on their website to get $20 off your first purchase of $30 or more. Let's get back to the video. All right, so let's go ahead and talk power rankings. Okay. Going into Week 6 of the NFL season. Again, you all know the rules. Top 5, 1 honorable mention. Colin, you made eye contact with me, so you go first.
Shit.
That's how that works.
It's like in school. You never want to make eye contact.
Yep, never look at the teacher.
All right, starting with the honorable mention, it was tough. I really wanted to put Buffalo here, who I had number 2 in my power rankings last week, but they lost. This team had a bye last week, so I'm going to put the Seattle Seahawks as my honorable mention. 3-1, 2-0 on the road this year. They beat Detroit.
They did.
Who's also higher in my power rankings. Spoiler.
Yep.
Number 5, Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
4-1 on the year. Took care of business at home. Got a little sloppy there for a minute.
Little
but
sloppy.
Took care of business 4-1. Number 4 team, the Detroit Lions. Sage, your 2 teams.
Yeah.
2 of your 3 teams.
2 of your 3 teams in the rankings.
Top 6 here. With Baltimore losing, obviously I had to notch them down.
Yeah.
Out of the top 5, tough loss. They should have won that damn game.
They should have won that game.
But Detroit looks awesome. I mean,
Detroit does look really
they look
good.
very juggernaut offensively, and Aiden Hutchinson's getting one-handed picks on defense.
He-
So we have no
Yeah,
idea
that
what's
was
going on there. Kansas City at 3 here. All they do is win. They got absolutely bailed on that 4th and 9 flag.
So bailed.
I had live bet the under 54.5, so first and goal at the 1, 27-27, I would have been screwed.
Yep.
So shout out refs for bailing them out again.
Appreciate ya.
Number 2, Philadelphia, 5-0. They got to be in the top 3 here
Have
today.
to.
Got to be in the top 2 here.
Yeah.
Still not super impressed by any of their
No,
wins.
no, me
But they're
neither.
5-0, so they're here. And then San Francisco, good luck.
Yeah.
Anybody that has to run into those assholes.
Absolutely agree.
Number
Absolutely
1.
agree. I don't have any issues with anything that you just said.
Yeah.
Sage, your power rankings.
Yeah, my honorable mention, I got the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, London is weird.
It is.
Like, those kind of things happen.
Yeah.
The Jags own London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were there an extra week.
They were there
That
an extra
makes
week.
a difference.
It does make a difference. So, like, yeah, I bumped it down a little bit, but
Yeah.
here we are, you know?
Right.
Unfortunately, your Dolphins are just at that, like, 7 mark for me. I know.
All right.
Number 5, I got the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're playing great ball right now. They're distributing the ball, and their defense is actually coming on right now, which is interesting. Through the first few weeks, they were kind of figuring it out, and now Devin Witherspoon said, hey,
He's a stud, man.
Yeah, he's balling.
guess who's here?
Yeah, he's a
Y'all
stud.
thought Reek was good last year?
Yeah, watch me.
Shoot.
Watch me. Uh-huh.
Legion of Boom is getting made again. Bobby Wagner looks like he never left.
Yeah, for
Yeah, he
real.
looks young
Yeah,
again.
it's nice. Number 4, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. They are still, like, not thrilling me on offense by any means.
Agreed.
When their best receiver, in my opinion, is Rasheed Rice.
Yeah.
Sky Moore hasn't done much.
He looks
Kadarius
kinda
Toney,
lost.
He does. Sky Moore looks lost. Kadarius Toney, who knows
disaster.
who this man is?
Yeah, I know.
No one knows.
No.
And then Travis Kelce, he keeps getting banged up,
Yeah.
and age might be finally catching up with him.
Yeah.
You know,
I was worried about that.
looks like that's what's happening. So, with all that happening, I mean, I just got a notification a few minutes ago that it looks like he's going to play on Thursday night.
Yeah, he's gonna fight through his ankle
But
injury.
I mean, they're playing Denver. Do you need to play him?
No, man.
Like,
Sit.
let him rest.
Right.
Let
Take a
him-
week
Noah
off.
Gray can catch touchdowns.
Yeah, for
you know.
real.
That
Let-
Watson, the 84, caught a long
Yeah.
pass the
Justin
other game.
Watson?
Justin
Yeah.
Watson. Big play for him.
Yeah. So yeah, like I don't know why they're not sitting him, but sure, go for it.
Yeah.
You still got Patrick Mahomes. That makes you in my top 5.
Yeah, 100% though.
Sorry.
And they're 4-1.
And their defense has actually come on.
Their defense
crazy
has been
this year.
awesome. Youngest defense in the
fucking
league.
Trent McDuffie looks like a Pro Bowler this year.
Yep, he's awesome. L'Jarius Sneed is awesome.
Yep.
Chris Jones is freaking Chris
Getting Nick
Jones.
Bolton back
He's a-
this
No.
week, too.
Nick Bolton's
Oh.
coming back.
Yeah. So their defense is still carrying. It's weird to say their defense is carrying, but
Yeah,
their defense
no,
is
yeah.
kind of carrying.
Yeah,
it.
they're actually showing up.
Number 3, I got the Detroit Lions.
Huh.
They put up 42 points last week. Amon Ra didn't play.
Yeah, they didn't.
Jameer Gibbs didn't play.
No.
They're doing that with Josh Reynolds and Sam Laporta.
Sam Laporta.
Oh my God,
He's
he
been
looks
awesome.
so
Oh,
good.
man.
He's
Little,
been awesome.
little
Every
baby
Iowa
Kelsey.
tight end, man.
Every Iowa tight end.
Iowa
draft him.
tight end. He's gonna be good.
Draft
Just
him.
guaranteed.
And their play
Montgomery
calling, like
looks crazy.
Montgomery's been
Montgomery looks
awesome.
like they're just I don't know how they're just finding players and plugging them in. They're saying, hey, this is the scheme. It's gonna work for you.
Yeah.
Just trust the system.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
And they're trusting the system. Ben Johnson has a damn good system.
He does.
Number 2, Philadelphia Eagles haven't lost a game, still figuring it out. I don't know how much longer we're gonna say they're still figuring it out and they're
Yeah.
still
No,
good.
I know.
But as of right now, they haven't lost a game, so I'm keeping them number 2.
Yeah.
And then number 1, 49ers.
Has to be.
The best way I can describe the 49ers is in like, I was thinking about this on the way over here. It's like a prison movie where they see like the new guy walks in and he's like a certified badass, but like no one knows who he is, right? And they look over at the corner where there's like all these other big badasses. Yeah. And they're like, oh yeah, let's mess with the new guy, and those are the Cowboys. And
It's the new guy.
and the Cowboys are like, we own this place,
This
you
is our
know,
place.
we beat up everybody, and everyone else is smaller. And then they kind of mess with the 49ers, and the 49ers do like 2 moves.
And they
Cowboys
just
are on their
drop.
ass.
Yeah, it's like,
and,
okay.
And it's like, oh okay, that's how easy it is
Yeah.
for them every fucking week.
Every single week. I mean, they look unstoppable.
Yeah, number 2 in points scored, and number 1 on points allowed.
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty good
holy-
recipe to win.
yeah.
Pretty good
That'll
recipe
do
for
it.
winning.
That'll do it. It's pretty good.
Jeez.
Shout out Fred
We just
Warner.
need to see Philly just beat the piss out of somebody. That's just what I
Yeah.
need to see. I
Yeah.
mean, they kind of did it to Tampa
They
Bay.
play the Jets
but
this weekend. So, good opportunity against good
I'm not so
defense.
convinced.
Yeah.
Opportunity
Yes.
for a chance to
Well,
beat
we all know
somebody.
the media knows the Jets don't have a good defense.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, well, I have some qualms with your power rankings.
Yeah, you would.
I don't understand how the Dolphins aren't in there. Well, that's whatever.
Oh,
I know
they-
they lost to the Bills, but 4-1.
Oh.
4-1 you can't argue with.
I got a problem with how they played against New York.
Yeah, they covered.
They
They won by
covered
15.
I know, and I called them to cover.
Yeah, I did.
But it was ugly.
But and see, and that's what makes me think that it's even good because we did it and it looked ugly. We won by 15 points and we didn't play well. Tua didn't play well, and we still won by 15. That's why I think. That's why I feel. That's I felt ugly about the game. Watch the Dolphins recap video. I even said like that game just didn't feel good.
Yeah.
I didn't love it because we should have just absolutely beat the shit out of them. At the end of the day, you beat an NFL team by 15 points.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
impressive, and I still didn't like it, and it just made me think, okay, there's still room. Like that's how far we've come. I've come so far. What a blessed existence this is right now. Right now, knock on wood. Because not long ago, I was watching Ryan Fitzpatrick lead our team in rushing for the entire season with 212-something yards. The whole season, he led our team in rushing yards. We gave up 60 sacks a year. Our leading receiver was Lynn Bowden Jr. or beat up Devontae Parker. It's like, yikes, we have come so far to where when Tua throws for 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks, we're like, that's an okay game. I wish you wouldn't have thrown the picks. But it's like, damn, we have come really far. It feels good. So I don't have any issues with it. I also have Buffalo in my honorable mention spot. I have them at 6. I had them at, I think, 3 or 4 last week. They didn't show up against the Jags, but I can't take them all the way out because the Jags had a strategic advantage in this football game. The NFL is experimenting right now, trying things out, seeing how it works with a European team. And the Jags were over there chilling. And the Bills, against them, they chose to travel on Friday. They could have left on Tuesday. Instead, they said, no, we'll head over Friday, take a day, get acclimated, play on Sunday. Huge mistake. Why would you not go on Tuesday? The Ravens left on fucking Tuesday. They're
straight we did.
clearly smarter than you
Yeah.
because they're like, let's get there and get acclimated. Jet lag is no joke.
Last time we played in London, though, we lost 41-7
Ooh.
to the Jags.
Okay.
So-
Wow. Didn't know that. That might change my pick
That was
later.
rough.
Okay. But anyway, I keep Buffalo at 6 just because I know they're good. Losing Matt Milano for the season is massive.
huge.
That is a huge loss. That is an all-pro linebacker done for the year. And their best graded, like Daquan Jones or whoever their defensive tackle
Yes.
was,
Yeah.
he's been graded out as like a top 5 defensive tackle in the league this year. And he is done for the season. Trey White, done for the season. Their defense is just taking shots. Von Miller is not Von Miller anymore. So I'm keeping them at 6 and within the top 5 or top 6, but I'm starting to question them a little bit. Like, these injuries are racking up. Number 5, I do have the Detroit Lions. They have looked very good in every facet. They're an overtime loss away from being undefeated. They have looked very good. The defense is what shocked me the most so far, I think. I knew their offense would be good. We all knew their offense was going to be very, very good. But the questions were, this is a young defense that was really bad last year. And they're really good. They did lose Emmanuel Mosley or
Mosley or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
game back from a torn left ACL. Tears his right ACL.
bro.
You've
Oh
got to be
my.
kidding me.
That's
Poor guy.
heartbreaking. man.
Oh my
Poor
God. Ugh, thank God he got his money.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm him, I'm not stepping on a football field again because you're probably going to tear your ACL again, truthfully.
I would say that's got to be.
Thankfully,
in
he
his
doesn't
mind.
have
Yeah,
next
at this point, I'm like, I'm scared to cut.
Yeah.
I'm scared to make a move because I'm afraid it's going to give out. So I've got Detroit at 5. I've got Miami at 4. I'm not impressed with the Giants win. I'm happy with it. And I'm interested. And Devon Achane, I hate to see that he got hurt
Yeah.
because he's been unbelievable. But when you look at the fantasy running back rankings, we're losing the number 2 running back for a period, like probably 3 or 4 weeks, at least 4 weeks he's on IR.
Mm-hmm.
And we're replacing him with the number 3 ranked running back in fantasy, and Raheem Mostert.
Oh, poor you.
I know. So it's like, it sucks, and you feel for the kid because he's been awesome. But this team, when you look at who we'll get back after our bye, and I know this is looking ahead, after our bye, we will get back Tron Armstead, Jalen Ramsey, Devon Achane. Just those 3 alone right there is a huge return.
That's big.
So I like us going forward. We play Carolina, and then we play the Eagles, and then we play the Patriots. So I like us to win at least 2 of those 3.
Yeah.
At least. The Philly game's going to be a good one. That'll be a good chance for Philly to show something. Kansas City, I have at number 3. Again, they're just winning. They won by 7 against the Vikings. Their offense still just hasn't clicked. It's like Philly, who I have at 2. Neither of these teams, I feel like, are playing their best football yet, which is scary because they're a combined 9-1.
Yeah.
But Kansas City hasn't impressed me offensively, and if you're asking questions about is Patrick Mahomes and this offense going to go, there's your answer. The answer is fucking yeah. They certainly are.
Yeah.
And Philadelphia, again, just winning games. They beat the Rams by 9, covered. It was a close game throughout, though. They only scored 6 points in the whole second half. I have questions about Philly and their offense. I have questions. I don't know what's going on. Devontae Smith, 1 catch for 6 yards. The hell's that about? What are we doing? Why is he not getting the ball more? Dallas Goedert finally had a big day. Thank you for my fantasy team. Not that I needed it against you, Matt, because your team sucks. But that's besides the point. Philly, you can't put anybody except for San Francisco in the number 1 spot right now.
Yeah.
You just can't, because they are winning it with ease. It looks easy to them. And I said it earlier in the show, this team looks like the 2007 New England Patriots. How do you beat them? What do you do?
Yeah.
Brock Purdy is playing flawless football right now. He needs to be in MVP conversations. He's not making mistakes. And they're a scary, scary team, man. Fred Warner is running step for step with Dallas wide receivers. That shouldn't be possible at his size.
He's a nut.
He's insane, and they're staying healthy, and you want and hope for health for everybody, but they are actually staying healthy too, and they've got a history of staying healthy.
Who's their conditioning coach?
God, they're good.
He
They're
needs to
good
be
at their
head
job.
coach.
Facts.
They're good at their job. But yeah, San Francisco just looks like absolute juggernauts right now.
There's
Good luck.
one way to beat them, and you just got to take out all 3 of their quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got to hope all of their quarterbacks get hurt. I'm interested to see what Sam Darnold will do in this offense. I bet you he looks like an all-pro.
I bet he
20
does.
points a game.
Yeah, at least. Probably looks really good enough to win. Oh, man.
I could put up 10.
Yeah.
We probably could with this
I could put
team.
up 10
They
points.
they look so good. God, and McCaffrey might win MVP as a running back. You never know.
I'll say he looked terrible against Dallas. And they
Yeah.
scored 42
I mean,
points.
And they scored. Right, he had a down game. He had a
He had
fumble.
like 50 yards.
Yeah.
With the quarterback performances this year, I mean, no one is outperforming McCaffrey.
No, so
Like,
far, no.
No quarterback this year.
He's just blowing the doors off it like
Yeah.
McCaffrey is. McCaffrey has 7 touchdowns. Or at least. He's been
Jesus.
awesome.
I think 8. I think.
Is it 8? Did he get? Is it 8? Yeah. Okay. So 8 touchdowns. He's been
might have
unbelievable.
9.
Shit. He could have 15. He's been unbelievable. So, Addison, tell us about your power rankings, brother.
Well, they are the exact same as yours. The
Yeah.
top 5, 1 through 5. Give me the Niners. Outrageous take, spoiler, not really. Outrageous take. They're going undefeated, man. Because how do they lose?
Who do you lose to?
How
They do have to
they
play
lose?
in Philly.
Don't
Tough
care.
game.
I
Don't care.
Baltimore Christmas Day.
Hey.
Still don't
Come
care,
on.
man.
I'll continue to say it. How does Philly get all these damn teams at home? Buffalo going to Philly, Miami going to Philly,
Yep.
San Fran going to Philly.
Yep.
Guess where Dallas is going for all 3 of those games? To
Miami,
San Fran, to
Buffalo.
That's sickening.
It's like
That's rough.
you don't penalize the damn Super Bowl runner-ups.
Right, come on.
That's sickening.
Agreed.
Like, nope, let's just bring them all there, please.
Give me Philly 2, undefeated.
Yep.
Yeah.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
5-0.
That's all it needs.
Chiefs at 3. I just love Mahomes, and
Yeah.
he's playing bad. He only has 10 touchdowns and 4 picks, and they're still they lost by 1
Right,
point.
4-1.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Dolphins 4.
Yep.
I just think the win bounced back last week. 2 had over 100 quarterback rating with 2 picks.
Yeah, with 2
That's
picks.
how good of a
Yeah.
game
Yeah,
they were
that's
still
good.
able to have
Yep.
with the interceptions. Obviously, get rid of those.
Right, would love to see
But
those gone.
still don't care. Just was dominance from start to finish. 5, I do have the Lions, man.
Yeah.
You got to give them some respect.
You
At the end of the day, I
do.
was
It's
hating them a
weird.
little bit before this year, but they're really proving it. And, I mean, on both sides of the ball, yeah, Hutchinson, go blue, but he's dominating for
He's been
real. That
insane.
defensive line, he was the pick.
He
was the
should
deal.
have gone number 1.
Take the DNs that
man.
have a bag and actually can get to the quarterback with moves, not
Yep.
just athleticism, please.
Jacksonville choked that one.
Yeah, 100%. And then my honorable mention, this is where I'm excited. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man.
Ooh.
Their 1 losses to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Baker looked pedestrian in it, but the Eagles' defensive line gets home. It
Yeah, they
creates
do.
pressure at least.
It was raining.
It was
yeah,
a rainy
it's
day.
weird. So it's
Yeah.
just. And other than that, he's looked good. Baker's looked good. The offense is decent for them, and their defense obviously banged up a little right now. Their run game, their defensive run game is sort of bad,
Yeah.
which is surprising. If Vita Vea, he's healthy and playing.
They drafted
but
Calcancey.
Levante David's playing, but at the end of the day, if that's the weakest point, they'll take it. The weapon's there.
Very good.
Baker's got him balling.
Yeah.
Baker's the number one quarterback on third down this year.
Yeah, I mean they're
Think about that.
I will say the game against the Bears helped a lot. I think he went perfect, like fucking
Yeah.
18 of 18 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was actually perfect, but it felt like it. Man.
18 of
it was
18.
bad. It was bad. No, it was horrendous. It was like 13 to 14.
Oh my
2 times.
God.
It was bad.
Okay,
But
that
give me
feels
the Bucks
bad.
there, though. I mean,
I like that.
I just
One
the
loss.
loss to the Eagles. I obviously respect the Eagles quite a bit.
Yep.
So and again,
Hard to
calm,
fault it
bad
too
weather,
much
weird
there.
shit. So give me the Bucks
Yep.
though, right there.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I like
Bills,
these.
My bad. Just because the Bills, obviously, they were in my top 5 last
Right,
week, but
right.
their run game, their defensive run game, is
Bad.
trash. Man.
And so is their offensive
They
run
allowed
game.
6 yards of rush.
Yeah.
They cannot
To
stop the rush.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
No. And Jacksonville's offensive line is nothing to write home about.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that was ETN's first good game
Yeah.
of the
Yep.
year, and it came against a bad defensive line and
Yeah.
a bad front seven at stopping the run, at least. And it's like they get home, but
Agreed.
tough.
Agreed. Alrighty, I like those for our power rankings.